Welcome back to part 42.
We're totally not rushing this.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the end, so we want to get into a lot of commentary very quickly, very fast. You know, this is where everything starts building up for the climax.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's going to be a lot to talk about.
So let's go into Joker's face.
Ooh, a monster sale. Aww. My name better be on that list, punk. You like that, don't you?
Looks like you're the guest of honor. Give him a big welcome, guys.
Now, you don't have to fight these guys, but...
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't care. Well, now I do. They've, you know, hit me 3 times. 4 times. This is just basically the end. You can choose to fight these guys, you can choose not to. It's time to have fun before the final boss.
What have you?
God, I knocked that guy away with like a single light punch, and yet he flew like 3 feet.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Nom nom nom, said the Joker.
Man, he does a really good paint job.
Ooh, this is gonna be so much fun. Right. It's a small, tight, enclosed space. This is one of the trickiest encounters in the game, but...
Yeah, again, do you even have to fight these guys?
You don't. There's like 16 to 20 of these guys. But...
Then why did you?
Why not? I mean, it is just... such a blast. You know, this is really the last time you really get to put the combat engine through its paces on just regular old mooks before the final boss. So, you know, you don't have to fight them. If you do fight them, you get an achievement, but, you know, it is just so much fun to do. And it's a great way to, you know, measure how good you are at the game. I mean, if you can do it flawlessly, if you can do it flawlessly on hard mode, which I have actually managed to do, and it is really, really hard, but I felt really awesome after doing it. Plus, it plays the best music in the game while you're fighting them. Why not?
Good point.
I mean, this is literally one of the best parts of the game simply because of how, you know, straightforward and to the point it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose to fight them, you can choose not to fight them. If you choose to fight them, you're in for a tough fight, but...
Ow. Don't worry, nameless, you know, computerized people. I won't go that hard on you. Not.
I love how they're all wearing party hats.
Crowns and stuff.
Yeah. And that looks like a caricature of Bane or something.
It does. It kind of looks like a...
Jason Voorhees, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it. He has the mask on, but it looks like he's also carrying the chainsaw.
Well, I thought it was Bane because, you know, he wears a mask kind of.
See? Chainsaw, mask, so on and so forth.
Alright. Let's go into the visitor center. Now, you might remember this place. We visited it very early on.
Really early on.
Yeah. And you can visit it throughout various points in the game, but we chose not to.
I mean, we've been building up to this point all night. Don't tell me you've not been looking forward to it. I know I have. Surprise!
That really messes with you. I mean, was he in here the entire time? Each time you enter the visitor center?
So, wait, what's going on?
Well, this. realistically, why would Batman fall for such an obvious trap, but there is no way to avoid it. I mean, you can stand anywhere in the visitor center, but you'll still be hit. I like the double vision and ringing ears effects, though. That's pretty good.
Clever.
Yeah. And here comes the beginning of the end.
Why didn't you stop Batman? Me? It was your plan, you goofy clown.
No.
Yes. Yes.
That was just the best.
To the ventriloquist where you belong.
I love how Batman just stands there, he's not even phased. Now, that kind of makes me wonder, is that an Arkham guard who is mutated, or was it a thug?
Bane, feeding Scarecrow to Croc, slapping around Harley, my hobby by the way, and ruining all my lovely venom plans.
Not the gardening.
Over, Joker. Over? Why, my dear delusional Dark Knight, it hasn't even begun.
So here's probably the hardest fight in the game. 2 Titan monsters, but not just 2 Titan monsters, you also have to deal with a bunch of regular mooks who jump into the fight at regular occasions. So...
And also, it looks like the Titans are wearing armor.
that doesn't really affect them at all.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. It's definitely harder than the final boss, and we'll all see why, but it's basically just taking the last fight with the Titans and moving it up again. Because the last fight was 1 Titan and mooks, now this one is 2 Titans and mooks. Whereas the fight before Titan and mooks was 2 Titans, and then the fight before that was just 1 Titan, and even then he just died after a certain amount of time.
So basically what's been going on is that Joker's mind effing with you right now.
Yeah.
I like how you pushed that guy right in front of a charging Titan.
Yeah.
He got crushed.
Yes, he
You
did.
ground his bones into dust. Ah, boots.
And I was just about to do a finishing move on a mook that just got knocked down. I really wonder what would have happened if that attack had finished through.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah. Oh, that guy's down on his knees. I better run over there and jump. Woohoo! Party time!
And it looks like you might have been right. It looks like those guys are security guards that have been mutated.
Well, then again, there were mooks that were dressed up as security guards
That's true.
in the game, so it really kind of makes me wonder if they were mooks or if they were actual
I think they threw the security guard on there just to be like metaphorical. Get
Yeah.
it? Is Joker's protector.
Yes. Yes. And of course
Symbolism.
there's a pile of bones or junk or something at the end of a Joker's throne.
Which is kind of confusing in my opinion, but whatever, we'll roll with it.
Yeah. Jump out of the way. Not in time. You know, as I said, this is definitely probably the trickiest fight in the game, even though the previous fight with just 1 Titan and a bunch of mooks was in a smaller arena. This, you have 2 Titans and a whole bunch of mooks just taking pot shots at you. It's completely ridiculous. But as soon as you take one of the Titans down, it really eases up a lot. So,
Jump on the other Titan.
I'm trying to do that. Yeah, did it in time.
Yeah!
Batman's ready to beat up some bad guys.
Ding 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 ding.
Whoa!
So he triggered the Matrix.
Whoa! Hoo-yah! I just love how flawlessly Batman is able to transition from one bad guy to the next and still
Is he gonna
manage.
chuck a bad guy at you? Of
Yes. It's not like these guys are predictable or anything.
course not.
Yes. So's that one, because he roared.